How's it guys, Munash here, and I just wanted to give a quick account update because I've been having some pretty epic luck over the past week. So this started a couple of days ago. I was opening some featured 6-star crystals since I am still hunting for Valkyrie and Wiccan. And so I'm going through the usual motions, getting champs that I don't really want, and I don't want any champ that isn't a featured champ. So at this stage I was about 50 crystals deep, and I have gotten 4 out of the 6 champs. And I did manage to dupe 4 of those champs as well. So the luck has not been terrible, but it hasn't been that great as well. I would have liked to just pull each featured champ at least once, and then I can decide if I want to start saving for the next one. And honestly, I thought at this point I would be done, because I have been opening quite a lot of these crystals, although not as many as some people I've heard. But I also think now I have been a little bit conditioned to expect generally favorable pulls overall, because over the past year it has been really good, I must say. So I was never really complaining because my wish list just keeps getting smaller and smaller each month. So right now there aren't really that many good champs that I don't have, besides the ones that are not yet available. And speaking of good champs that I don't have, the final crystal from this batch of 3 landed on Wiccan for the first time, so I was pretty stoked about that because now there's only just one champ I'm missing from this featured crystal. And that champ had been added to the basic pool, so I did actually pick a skill Abyss Nexus crystal from the holiday gift that we got a few days ago. Really just hoping that Valkyrie would be one of the 10 champs that pops up. But unfortunately I was not quite lucky there. I instead picked an Awakening on Black Panther Silver War because that was the only champ that I did not have awakened from that Abyss Nexus crystal, so not the best luck there to say the least. But I just kept it pushing, I was looking forward to the following Monday because at least then the Battleground store would reset and I can buy more 6-star shards. So now because I'm just hunting for one more champ, I decided to open these 6-star crystals one at a time because I just wanted to stop as soon as I pull Valkyrie, since she is the only champ I'm missing from this crystal now, and I only needed to pull her once because I do have a bunch of awakening gems. So I would much rather save the shards at this stage because the next featured is coming up. They are still about 40 days, but it can take some time to save enough shards to actually have a good chance of getting all the featured champs. So this just made my day because I've been trying so hard to pull Valkyrie lately, and yesterday I finally got her after opening I believe 57 of these featured 6-star crystals. So I was really happy with that, and I was not even gonna try to dupe her. I went straight to champions and just used a skill gem on her and a bunch of 6 stones and took her straight to rank 3. She is SIG 126 right now, which is enough to get the benefit from having just 2 pierces or bulwark buffs. I probably will still take her to 200, but I'm just looking at other champs that might have more priority right now. But I'm just really happy to finally have this champ as a 6-star in my roster. And not just because she has a really powerful synergy with my favorite and arguably the coolest champ in the game, but she is really good as a standalone champ and I do quite enjoy using her. So there will be gameplay in the near future. And so just when I thought my luck could not get any better, I was doing my Incursion Zone 25 run today. And I had some pretty good luck as well just during the run, like node RNG, I never really had any roadblocks. I only used about 10 single revives to get through it all, which were gifted by a very generous alliance mate, so it didn't really cost me much besides time. So during the Zone 25 push I had a bunch of artifacts, so I got one of those Incursion crystals for 81k, and out of all these crystals there's just one champ that I truly really want, and that is in the Nullify crystal, which is going to be my 3rd and final crystal of this type. So this is my final chance to try and pull this champ, and I've heard people say that these crystals are a bit pricey, but honestly these crystals for me are really valuable because they give you a really good chance of targeting a specific champ because it's only 10 champs in the entire crystal, and I am at a stage where there are just very few champs in the basic pool that I don't have, so I would rather pay much more to have a better chance of getting something new. And lo and behold, today I finally got that champ. A champ that I have wanted for a very long time, even before he's buff, because I've always just really liked the character, but especially after the buff because they actually made him a really good champ. So yeah, I am very pleased to finally have a 6-star Venom, and he will be going to rank 3 fairly soon because he's also going to be pretty useful for the next season of Battlegrounds. And just in general, he's got a pretty solid kit. So overall, this was a very successful Incursions run. And to make it even better, just the icing on top of that was just the Awakening Gem Crystal. I wasn't too concerned with what I get from this because I already had 6 generic Awakening Gems. but I still would have preferred to get a tech gem because there is one particular champ that could really use the awakening. And the only other gem that I would have liked that I didn't have a class for was Mystic, which I could have used on Wiccan. So this just made the day perfect because this was exactly what I wanted, and I used it immediately after getting it because it was a super easy decision. I didn't have to think twice about it. There is no other champ that deserves it more. If I did not get tech, I still would have awakened him with a generic awakening gem instead, and I was expecting to do that, so just the fact that I got to save a generic awakening gem is pretty nice. So just a really good week for me in terms of opening crystals. Finally got all 6 of the featured champs and the tech gem for Nimrod. So now I am going to start saving some 6-star shards for the next featured crystal, which is something I've never actually done before. Like, I haven't really been in this position before. I usually hate saving shards, but I don't think it's going to be difficult this time because I have almost all the champs that I want that are in the basic pool, so it does make sense and it will be worth saving. So hopefully I'll be able to get most of the new features from the first opening. That would be sick, because like most people, I really do want Spot and Spidey Supreme and iDoom and the rest of them, I guess. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. What a way to end a year full of so many good crystal openings. Hope you found this interesting, and as always, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.